What is up, everybody? This is Zacharias. We are back with more of Geneforge 1 Mutagen. Now, I know I said in the last part I was going to explore Dairazod next, or I was just in the area. I don't know if I said it or not. But we're going to have to come back to the Tale of Cinequest and the Baron's Bunker much later because it's just too way beyond my skills right now to be able to beat. But I did look it up, and there is a way you can beat Ouroboros more easier than just straight up fighting her. And as far as Dairazod, I tried that off screen as well, and yeah, didn't really go so great for me there either. Uh, so I'm actually gonna take a detour and go to this wooded valley here. Actually, no. I want to explore an area I didn't fully explore quite yet back then, just to get some XP, which is going to be all the way back in Crag Valley, because there is a spot here that we didn't fully explore, because I do want the XP. Now, I know you can join any of the 3 factions in the game if you wanted to, but for my Let's Play, I'm gonna stay unaligned. I think for my Let's Play, I'll just stay unaligned, because that option is possible. The only choices that will truly matter is towards the end and what you do throughout. So you don't necessarily have to join a faction to beat the main story, because it's very open-ended, but you do miss out on a couple bonuses for joining the faction, but it's not mandatory. You can go unaligned, which is what I'm going to do for my Let's Play. Another reason why I wanted to explore this section here is because we do need to charge the sword with the canisters in order to complete that quest. So there is that too. Yeah, like I know I'm not going to gain any XP from these since they're going to be easy to kill, but we'll still explore it. The Spiral Burrow. You find another Shaper ruin, mostly torn down and buried in the dirt. Rogue roamers here have burrowed deep channels through these rocky hills, perhaps at random, perhaps guided by some other intelligence. There are lots of roamers living in these gullies. It's not hard to tell. It is a common creation design, and you immediately recognize the tracks and smells. Roamers are not intelligent, but they can be fierce and cunning in battle. Shapers usually use roamers as guard dogs. These creations are taught a single route, which they patrol faithfully. Perhaps, with luck, you might be able to evade them. Well, at this point, we're way stronger than them. So I'm honestly not worried about it. In fact, now that we kill those two, let's go ahead and make our own roamers again. So I do want to spice it up with the creations too. And these roamers, of course, are going to be way stronger. Pyro Roamer is pretty weak. Its best aspect, though, is being able to explode, but I'm not going to mess with that. Absorb with Blade. Normally I would go for the bonus, but we do need to charge our sword up here. So that's another reason why I wanted to go back and explore this section. Even if I'm not really going to get a whole bunch of XP from it. Since, like I said, I'm just way stronger than these roamers at this point. And we can still get some free loot here while we're at it, so there is that. Maybe on playthroughs on my own time, outside of recording, I will explore joining all the factions, but like I said, for my playthrough, I'm just going to stay unaligned. To see what that ending is like if you stay unaligned. Oh man, I kind of wish I took this on earlier because this is so laughably easy. Like, these creations are no problem at all. Oh, dang it. No, I don't have a single living tool. That probably isn't a section with the canister, too. That's the sad part. Man, I burned out so many of my living tools just trying to go to the Ascended area. When that is a bit too overwhelming for me right now. Please tell me there is some living tools here somewhere I could use. I only need just one. And it's crazy with how easy this is whenever you're high level. You start to feel uncomfortable, nervous, as if you are being watched, sensed, probed. You shuffle from foot to foot, nervously trying to resist the urge to flee. Then you shake your head and concentrate a moment. Your mind clears. Shapers are immune to such tricks. You can sense an intelligence nearby, twisted, probing, attempting to influence you. You recognize the feeling. Creations sometimes emanate such vibrations. It is a sure sign of a dangerous rogue. The crazed Lich starts to flail its tentacles around. It lets out a loud screech. It is broadcasting a message. You get a mild headache. I don't care about no message. Get out of here with that. You put the mad Lich out of its misery. You can't be angry at it. Volition naturally decay when left on their own, without the gentle, guiding influence of the Shapers. The fault for this lies with whoever abandoned this old, withered creature. That would be good if we didn't already have better armor at this point. Dang, I searched all throughout this place and couldn't find a dang living tool anywhere. Speaking of tools, I'm gonna go ahead and put that away. I don't really need a lamp anymore. The case contains the shattered remains of several ceramic jars. Their contents have dried onto the wood, forming a thick, gray crust. Worthless. You approach the serpent mine. It is still alive and functioning, though it is clearly weak from lack of nutrients. It looks up at you. Welcome, Shaper. I am Control 4. I am pleased to be in contact with you. It has been a long silence. His eyes are dull and confused. It seems unaware of the rogues outside. The creations here attacked me. Are you responsible? The serpent mind gives the stubby limbs a concerned wiggle. No, Shaper. I am so sorry for your inconvenience. I try to control creations and use them to keep the survivals nearby in line. I was too weak to keep them from going rogue as well. Your destroying the rogues relieves me. I am sorry you had to perform my duties for me. There are many rogues in the lands around here. Do you know anything about that? There are? No, Shaper. I would never tolerate a rogue. It would completely violate my purpose. I control and destroy rogues. I have been too weak to have an influence in affairs here for some time. I am sorry. And what about that crazed Lish just outside? What? Warpa's rogue? I am so sorry. So much has escaped my notice. What is your given purpose? I am one of Sucia Island's control mines. We watch the creations here for signs of going rogue and deal with problems when they occur. When the Shapers left, we were to watch over the creations left behind. I am sure you did as well as you could. You are very kind, Shaper. Tell me about the Shapers. Why did they leave? I was not given that information. I am sorry. I am only here to control. In the hierarchy of serpent mines, my ranking is low. How many serpent mines were left to control rogues? 4. The other 3 were based to the east. I heard nothing from them. How have things been for you? Terrible. Oh, Shaper, I have been in such anguish. I've watched the survivors grow more and more disobedient, coming up with their own thoughts and beliefs, questioning the wisdom of the Shaper. I have attempted to eradicate as many of the disobedient ones as I can, but it is so difficult and I have been so weak. Have all of the survivors been disobedient? The survivors in the village to the east, Pinto, have been good and loyal. They are deserving of many rewards. There are Inudao, brigands, and such. They are smart enough to avoid me. The survivors of Vakiri, though, have questioned the wisdom of the Shapers. I have tried to contain their dangerous thoughts as much as possible. Tell me about Pinto. They call themselves the Obeyers. They have not forgotten their proper role. I do not harm them. The Inudao of only brigands? I am not sure. My creations have seen strange things south of here. Rogue survivals in the caves by the sea, guarded by creations they control. I don't have enough power to worry about them. How have you contained Vakiri? I can only rarely take control of a creation now. When I do, I send it to hunt the rogues of Vakiri and keep them bottled in. You seem weak. I have not had nutrient solution for many years. I am very feeble. There was solution here, but a rogue survival raider managed to destroy it before I could absorb it. Please feed me, Shaper. If you do, I can continue to serve you well. Where can I find more feeding solution? I do not know. I have nutrient solution, but I think I'll save it. Please, Shaper. I am weak. Please feed me. So hungry. Please. It closed its eyes, eager to conserve its strength. Yeah, I hear there are a limited amount of mine nutrients in the game, so I do want to explore the rest of the area before I use it. I already used a couple, at least one of them already, I think. Too bad we don't have a living tool to open that door though, because that might be a canister that we could use to charge the blade. Is there a place I can buy more living tools? I know I was seen doing that, but I needed the living tool. Sorry. Not sorry. But we have cleared out the Spiral Burrow now. Definitely pretty quick, though, because... Oh, I didn't. Didn't necessarily need to come back here. Okay. No canister, but it looks like there is loot. Okay, since we got that done relatively quick, why don't we... Yeah, I pretty much gained, like, no XP from that, because that was just too easy at this point. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and go to this wooded valley here? Because like I said, that Rizod, when I tried it off screen, I had to reload because it was just too annoying for me. The Tail Ascended, I have to wait. We're going to wait until I get a little bit stronger on. And as for these dry waste, maybe. But I hear that the mines are not actually required to actually be in one of my past playthroughs that I didn't finish, I did clear out all the mines. But I hear you don't actually need to do the mines yourself, so we're not going to worry about that. So, yeah, we're going to go to this the Wooded Valley. So, yeah, I do have a point wasted into stealth, but, whatever. Too late now. But we are going to explore this Wooded Valley. Again, easy to kill. Yeah, come on, give me some more living tools I can use. Finally. I should also be using my curing pods and spores more often since I have them. Because I have a bunch of them stacked up. Alright, we're still going to explore the rest of this wooded valley, but... Alright, Peaceful Vale. Go over here. There's a survival hiding in this cave. She sits on a stool and leans back against the stone wall. There is a closed door nearby. The survival is no crazy, scrawny hermit. She is reasonably calm and well fed. She acts like she has been expecting you. Greeting, Shaper, she says. I am Sniff. What is past that door? I can't tell you, Shaper. I am sorry. What are you doing out here? I am waiting for help, Shaper. What sort of help? I can't say. If you have some sort of message or if you're looking for someone specific, I can help. Otherwise, I can't. I have a message here from Masha. Does that help? She looks at it carefully. Yes, Shaper, we're glad you're here. Glad you are helping us. She walks up to the door and raps on it with her knuckle. The door opens briefly and she passes the letter through. Then she returns to her place. Now you can serve the true will of the Shapers. I know Astrov will want to speak to you. He can also give you aid. You may enter. I hope you know the Shalai tongue, though. The outsiders here don't know yours. How did you come to help the Shalai? I was a scout once, searching for the source of the spawners that were killing us. Then I saw the outsiders, the Shalai. I followed them. What happened then? I saw them find one of the spawners. They killed it. I knew then that, whoever they were not our enemies. I approached them. They didn't speak my tongue, and they almost killed me on sight. I don't know why they're so afraid of survivals. I didn't know that the foul takers of Kazk had joined with their leader. What happened then? They knew a few words of my speech. I showed them that I am not from Kazk. I wouldn't fight them. I follow them here and I help them as I can. I know they are outsiders in barred land, but they oppose Trashkov, the true enemy of the Shapers. So I serve them until the Shapers return and save us. Can you teach me any of their language? No, I have been learning their tongue, though I know very, very few words. Enough to know of Masha, and to look for those bearing words from her and letting them in. Sniff leans back on her stool and looks up at you. Sometimes she picks bits of moss off of her robes. What do you think the true will of the Shapers is? Sucia Island is full of secrets. Secrets the Shapers buried. That should stay buried. Some want to dig these secrets up. The true will of the Shapers is for this to be stopped. This is a high, chilly cavern. The cold is blunted slightly by the small, smoky fire burning in the middle of the room. There are long strips of meat hanging from the wall, curing in the smoke. Several Shalai are hiding in this uncomfortable chamber. When you enter, they nod cordially. They know that you have come from Masha, but they are understandably cautious. Though it still bothers you, you are getting used to seeing outsiders in barred lands. You no longer feel you should automatically kill them, though it is always an option. You meet the leader of the small group of outsiders. He is a small man, thin and nimble, far less muscular than the other Sholai warriors you have seen. However, he is also quite agile and fast on his feet. Welcome, he says. His accent is very thick, but you can understand him, barely. I'm Astrov, leader here, scout. It is good to hear from Masha. Thank you for being here. Greetings, I come from Masha looking for information. Astrov speaks slowly and carefully and does a decent job of making himself comprehensible. Good. We are glad. We fight Trashkov. We hope you fight Trashkov. He is dangerous and mad. First I tell you our story, then I say what we find. Tell me your story. Yes, Shaper, story. I am Scout, always been Scout, can run fast and silent, help many explorers when land on new land, find food and roads and people to meet. Going on trip to your land greatest honor. Meeting new people is marvelous. Sea journey hard. We land here with only one ship and many death. Then Trajkov mad. I am sure you learned this from Masha. Should have learned most of story there. I found a journal in the sea chest. Good, you learned basic story. What did you do after you landed? Nothing. I'm eager to explore and contact or just move quiet and see things. But Trajkov holds me. He only wants to use canisters and magic and learn strange Shaper secrets. We wait, seeing day by day and mission fades from mind of Trajkov. Then I get final insult. What was the final insult? Trajkov kidnaps the Shaper. He takes one of your kind called Goetch. But then Goetch flees and takes something with him. Trajkov furious. That not even final insult, though it horrible beyond words. No, final insult is he wants to go into waste to find Goetch. This could not be more far from our true goals and mission. Waste my skills and life for that. How did Goetch get here? Trajkov wanted Shaper help. One day, goes out, comes back with Shaper. I think he traps Goetch here, like he traps you. What did Goetch steal? Trajkov said it was glove, but I do not believe him. Strange thing to steal. What happened then? I flee on small boat with Masha and Infisa. Ship has to land east of Kazg. Trajkov, without our learning, gets survivors of Kazg to fight for him, and they trap us. But Masha and I and my scouts, much stealth, we flee trap and Masha help us find this hidden lair. From here, we scout area, we explore, we try to find ways to Trajkov so we can kill him. But ways to get to him are hard. Need one who knows secrets of island. Need one with powers. Need you, Shaper. I wanted to tell you how to get to Trajkov. He takes your secrets. You can deal with him. That is my tale. I can tell you what lies to northeast. I can tell you way to Geneforge. All I ask is you help us. What else do you want? Astrov says. He is trying to speak simply and slowly, but his accent makes it difficult to understand him. Can he teach me more, your tongue? I know little of yours myself. I cannot help you. I am sorry. What is northeast of here? How do I get up there safely? To northeast is the research core, the great place where your kind made many huge things and much powerful magic. But it is guarded. You left many defenses. In places Sholai snuck in, Trajkov left defenses of own. To get there, first you must pass river. Then you are in the many ruins. Then past ruins, hardest of all, is getting into magic learning place where Trajkov hides, and where the Geneforge is. What is the Geneforge? Trajkov say, when he tried to get me to hunt Goetch, it is the combined essence of Shaper power. Crystal canisters each only change one thing in you, but Geneforge is all. The touching of it fills you with power. I told him it sounded like mad crap. That led to him not liking me as much. Geneforge is your thing, a Shaper thing, not from me. How do I pass the river? There are 2 bridges. They are guarded by many of Trajkov's fighters. He has few humans to spare, but he spares them there. Worse are turrets he grows. Deadly bridges. That is the way Trajkov and us went. You can go that way, but it is very, very hard. But we have found 2 other ways, easier. One is the mines, other is the pass. Where are the mines? You Shapers had mines in the mountain northeast of Kazg. You filled them with traps. We found ways to both ends, but we could never get past the pylons there. You can find the corpses of those that tried. Go through those mines and you should find a way past the river. I think you should be good with machinery and traps and stealth. Battling with pylons leads to death. What pass? It is north of here and takes you past head of river where it can be passed. Trajkov has put many turrets and monsters. If you go there, be ready for much fighting. Where can I find a boat? I hope you will not leave us here with Madness and Trajkov, but I will tell you that we have one boat left, a small wood one, and a dock northeast of Kazg. Tell me more about the waste. They are northwest of here, nasty and full of your horrible monsters. And not natural waste, but poisoned. That is where Goetch fled. I don't know about it. I don't want to know about it. Poisoned how? When you Shapers left, you left many tanks and pools of burning goo that you used for your work. Some of them leaked over the years. They burned the ground. There is some of this around Kazg, a lot to northwest. What is in the waste? Not far in is a band of Inudal survivals. They are hostile. They attack all who get close. You will have a hard time talking to them. More to northwest is ruins. Old ruins. Old. Far in, that is where Goetch hides. I didn't go there. The rogues are very dangerous. Why are you hiding here? Won't any survivals help you? When Serviles and Kazg attacked and trapped us, we feared their kind. But if you can find Servile leader who will help us, I would be most happy. We thought most of all Serviles are like ones of Kazg. I could use some help. Take what supplies you want. What is ours is yours. Without you, no hope of killing Trashkov. Any shaper artifacts? Some are hidden away in the cave to the south. Maybe. We found an old cache, guarded by shaper guards. We think we saw a canister. You can have it. We fear those. When you hear the word canister, your skin grows flesh. Beads of sweat emerge on your head. You have a powerful desire to go find it. Okay. So I don't think we fully... You meet a Sholai woman. You suspect that she is a wizard. Her robes are surprisingly similar to yours. She smiles. When you approach, she speaks slowly and clearly. I am Anya. Who are you? You tell her. You are welcome here. Are you a wizard? I am a user of magic. My people have the magic too, but we do not have magic like yours. We cannot make life. Tell me more about your people. We have an icy land. It is large and empty, so we make wealth by exploring in boats and trading. We have came to meet lands before now, and now we come to yours. He looks around at this miserable cavern. Now it does not go as well. We use magic like yours too. I know. With Trashkov, I used some of the glass jars which you made, which give the user magic. It made me have more power. It was amazing. Did you learn how to use our powers from the canisters? I do not know. I feel strange things in me. Strange things I want to do, but I do not know how to do them. I did not know how the glass jars were changing me, so I stopped using them and fled. Krachkov does not know to stop using them. They have made him strange. I have used them. Yes, can you not feel it? Can you not feel the changes? The strange changes? You are in a bad place. You must use them to live, but you must then be changed by them. I hope you have the strength in your mind to stay wise. As she speaks of it, you find that you are having a hard time keeping from striking out at her. Her manner is infuriating you. Very strange. Normally, you wouldn't feel this way. What is happening? Anya smiles. You are still welcome. What is in these caves? We do not know what your kind made these caves for. We use them now. It is safe. But there is passage to south with dangerous creatures. Turret things. You should be careful there. You live with hostile creatures? They do not move. We do not hurt them, and they do not hurt us. Can you teach me any of your magic? It is difficult, but you convince her to give you a brief magic lesson. She tells you all of her limited grasp of the Sholai tongue enables you to comprehend. The Sholai have some focusing techniques that are new to you. There, now you know more. There, now you know more. Her knowledge is surprisingly new and effective. You are now more competent with magic. I wonder what that boosted. Oh, probably spellcraft. Okay. The Sholai Scout has a nasty burn on his leg. It looks like he isn't in any serious danger, but he won't be going out for a while. Instead, he sits and polishes a breastplate. When you approach, he says something to you very slowly. You struggle to understand, but a lot of the words are garbled. Hello, I am Treplev. I am hurt. I would like to garble. How'd you get hurt? He looks confused at first, then he looks down at his burn. He says, red, bad, thing. Small. He pantomimes what looks to you like a lunging Fiora. I want to know more about you. I... Ships. Then... Rajkov. He sees how little you understand of his speech, and he sighs. Talk Astrov and... What would you like to do? He points at your pack. Gold. Then he points at the arms in front of him. Then he pulls out a pouch and shows you that it's full of coins. Then he says, We He probably means he wants to trade. Alright, we can trade. Treplev doesn't have many supplies. He is mainly interested in buying yours. You have to barter with lots of hands motions. Okay, we'll definitely take the living tools since we need them. I don't need anything. Going here. Great Artilla. We already have that. Your Affliction. You already have that. Ooh, no, 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 no. We're definitely going to use this instead of a... Oh, no, we could have used sword on that. Yeah, let's use the sword on that instead. We'll just have to go through this real quick. I thought that was a new spell, but that's just the cure. So yeah, we're gonna definitely use a sword on both of those. Okay, don't have to worry about reading all that stuff again, and of course. So yeah, let's use the sword both times. Canisters. Again, I like how you only become enraged when it's dead now. Okay. Alright. Alright, the blade is now fully charged. Take spell, fiery one. Shape shield. Okay. I do like the bonuses more that we get from the fire or skin shield though. that's still pretty effective, so we'll hang on to that. So let's head back over to... First, we will head back over to the one guy. Forgot his name. Thrakerzod. And give him the sword. Then we'll head back over to Masha. Head over to Thrakerzod here. I got my sword from, some sort of sword from Eula. Thrakerzod looks at the blade with greedy fascination, and it can absorb energy, you say. Drain the corruption of Susia Island's experiments? Well, you should use it to purify some canisters, then bring it to me for safe transportation. I purified 3 canisters with this blade. I mean, there is an option to keep it, but we're a shaper, so we don't necessarily need to. And the shimmering sword is Thrakerzod. He hangs it from his belt. Yes, yes, there is enough glory here to shine on all 4 of us. You will be rewarded well for this once I have returned these items to the highest shapers of Terrestria. I am sure of it. Now we must begin preparations. His eyes gleam with enthusiasm. What have you learned from the blade and the goo? Nothing, of course. I don't have the resources to examine them safely here. I will take them to Meltar and receive his guidance. Then we will see what we can see. What is your plan now? Departure. As soon as our craft is strong and Kevin and Erixie are ready. Again, you have our gratitude. I take my leave of you. Safe travels, Shaper. Remember, our kind must stick together. The world is in our care. Go ahead and destroy this thing. I want to explore this section. Care about no stun. Oh no, I thought it was still that one's turn. Dagnabbit. Dagnabbit. Why did I... Okay. Nope, load it. Okay, I'm not going to worry about fighting it then. So let's go back over to Thrakerzod. I really want to explore that section though. So you know what, let's go ahead and, let's, like I said, we'll deliver to Thrakerzod real quick. Okay, well, our thing died. Our roamers died, but at least we're still alive. Okay, more Shaper records. So let's head over to Pinto real quick. We will deliver those to the librarian. Also bring my roamers back. Or you know what? Why don't I bring the roamer back? Also do one of these. A charge Volish. Wait, do I really have perfect control over that? Oh, nice. Level 16, perfect control. Level 12, perfect. Nice. Okay, so we'll use a charge Volish. Paper records. We're gonna head over to over here. We'll head over to Masha. Way faster. Okay, yeah. Good way to go. Now that we have contacted Astrov. I have met Astrov. He is doing well. Marvelous news. I am glad he is able to help you. Trust him and his wisdom. If you will kill Trader Trashkov, talk to Astrov much. He knows more than me now of the way things are. Okay, cool. So we got that quest complete. So in the meantime, now that I have that taken care of, time to do some more exploring here. And we'll start off in the next part with the Peaceful Vale. So with that in mind, we're going to cover that in the next part. I'll see you all until then.